on an individual level, I think it distorts you as a person. It makes you unable to receive from a stream that can help you. I think that's really dangerous. Let me say this about myself. I was the typical fundamental. I'm bringing it into Christian circles. Christian, like I was the deep fundamental guy. And sometimes because of that, you don't want to listen to anybody who says something that sounds a little different from you. But there was so much in that world that I could draw from, that I didn't open myself to. And that, shall I say, limited my growth as a believer and as someone with a mind that works openly. So anybody who is tribalistic would suffer from that. You'll be so proud and pompous, and you can't even drink from the streams that you should drink from to make you a better person. So on the individual level, that's terrible. And also, you would relate to people in a way that is not pleasing to God. It's so not pleasing to God. Like if I meet someone who is in the gutters, I have to treat the person as someone made in the image of God. That's how I relate to the person. Not to say I'm an airway, so I'm an airway and he or she is not. So no, and that makes me a terrible person if I do that. Okay, so that's on the individual level. It distorts you as a person. That's not the best way to be a person. And secondly, you said on the
look, even on the individual level, don't you think it also leads to nepotism and favoritism? So you hinted at that earlier. So for instance, you go for an interview and the panel member is from your tribe or is your tribesman or woman. The moment they realize that, then they're going to favor you.
Yes.
That is how come within some institutions you realize that there are, there's a concentration of certain tribes there.
In there.
It happens.
Yes. Yes, and that's why some systems in society don't function, because those who are qualified for the task are not judged based on their competence, but based on which tribe you are affiliated to. So
my countryman.
My countryman, let's get, and we there we like that. My people are here. Let them sit down very well, so that let's take care of my people. This one is from Anglogan. Like that's the way.
I'm sure if you're the one benefiting, it's kind of cool.
It's cool, but in the bigger picture, it's not good for anybody. It worries you. If I know that if I go for the interview, once I'm in this tribe, I would fly. It doesn't even make me build myself, because I know the tribe is what it takes to fly, and I'll go there and work and to be a terrible, terrible thing. So very true, nepotism, favoritism, and all that. It means people who are working hard to build themselves to occupy the place and make an impact will not be given the opportunity to do that just because they are not from a certain tribe, which they didn't choose. Or we don't choose which tribe we are brought in.
We don't get to choose.
We don't get to choose. So that shouldn't be a reason why we cancel people out or accept people. It shouldn't be a reason.